Hello and welcome to my sitting room. My name is Casa and I'm the Vicar of Holy Trinity Church. You may have seen me on some of the other videos in this Advent series on waiting. How have you been preparing for Christmas? Have you written your Christmas cards? Have you put up the decorations? Have you been making some delicious things to eat? Last time we thought about Jeremiah, who was a prophet, someone who hears a message from God and tells people what God's message is. This time we're going to hear a story about someone called John the Baptist, who was called to get people ready to meet someone very special, Jesus. This story is about John meeting Jesus and baptizing him. John was shouting. John was shouting in the wilderness. God is sending someone special, he shouted, and you'd better get ready to meet him. Many people listened to John. They thought he was someone special. He lived in the wilderness. After all, by the River Jordan. He wore a scratchy camel hair shirt and he ate locusts for lunch. I'm not the special one, John shouted. Why, I'm not even special enough to stoop down and undo his sandals. No, I'm just here to help you get ready to meet him. And how do we do that? Someone shouted back. You repent, John shouted. That's how. You stop doing what's bad and you start doing what's good. If you meet a poor man, you don't tell him to go away. You give him food and clothes. If you're a tax collector, you don't take more than you're supposed to. You're honest and kind. And if you're a soldier, you don't bully people. You protect them and take care of them. And what about us? Shouted some very religious people. You, John shouted, louder than ever, need to stop pretending that you're perfect and admit that you have done things that make God sad. I'll say it again. God is sending someone special and you, all of you, need to get ready to meet him. So come, let me dip you in this river to show God that you want your lives to change. The people came. John dipped them in the river, and then one day, when all the shouting and dipping was done, someone else came too. It was Jesus, 30 years old now and all grown up. John recognised him right away and stopped his shouting. You're the special one, aren't you? He whispered. And Jesus just smiled. That's right, Jesus said, and I want you to dip me too. Oh no, John said, it should be the other way round. Listen, said Jesus, it's time I began the work I was sent to do, and this is how my Father wants to get started. So John agreed. And he and Jesus waded into the water. John dipped Jesus in the river, and when he came back up again, shaking the wet hair from his eyes, the clouds parted and a dove landed on Jesus' shoulder. It was a sign that God was with Jesus. Well done, son, God said. I'm proud of you. You really are someone special. Can you see Jesus in the river being baptized by John? I wonder if you've got things ready for someone special to visit. I wonder what we might need to do to get ready to meet Jesus this Christmas. I wonder if we can be courageous like John and tell people about Jesus. Some questions for you to discuss at home and a challenge for you for this week to think about something that you could do to prepare for someone special. Hope to see you next week when we're going to think about Mary. Take care. Bye-bye.